Another fight with some random person. If I ever want to get good at it, then I need the practice, which means doing it as often as I can. Hofgrir wasn't a wimp. He gave me a few really good hits. But unfortunately, he couldn't take them himself. It's the first brawl that I've won since returning home to Skyrim. I hope to encounter many more people like him, willing to fight with their fists. This is more of a Nord cultural thing. Not as many other races were like this down in the Imperial City. Of course I got into fights in taverns down there, but more often than not, if they weren't Nord, they'd pull a knife or some other weapon on you halfway through it, knowing they weren't going to win. I just beat them up anyway, even with the occasional slash to myself. My fists were mighty, at least back then. Skooma is a problem it seems like we'll have to be dealing with forever here in Tamriel. I hear it doesn't affect the Khajiit the same way it affects others. I know that I've drank it several times over the years and nothing happened until I took it in Riften, where I saw that cheese mammoth. And truth be told, I don't think I want to try that again. What I experienced with that trip was mild. Since I know that word is, and Inigo has told me himself, that there are times when you take it and you experience a living nightmare. Now that's something I'd like to avoid. As I said before, there were a few times where we raided Skooma dens. It was sort of like that Redwater vampire place, but people weren't all dead and dying. They had their own rooms to take their own private trips on Skooma. The customers we found were not often aware of what was going on around them. We never really did much with them. It was the ones making and selling it that we loaded up in a prison cart and had a few low-ranking legionnaires take them to the Imperial prison to be judged and sentenced. As far as we were concerned, these people were scum. Skooma dens would pop up all over the place in the province, though. We only went in when one of the Imperial guards from the city had a spy that confirmed that the place was actually there. We didn't chase down rumors. The Legion Light Cavalry time was invaluable for the defense of Cyrodiil, and there were a lot of false claims of Skooma dens, or Skooma dens that got word that they were found out and moved shop, so it wasn't always easy to sort it out. The only reason we went after Skooma dens to begin with was because they were too often part of bandit activity. Yes, the Aldmeri Dominion supplied them with gold and a few agents to lead them, but it seems bandits could never have enough money. And besides, the Thalmor seemed to love the idea of hooking people of the Empire on Skooma. Anything to help weaken us against them. The bastards. Even when there is no official war, they are still at war with us. Now as to my stepfather, Mathan Hallex. I believe I referred to him as my father-in-law recently. That was a mistake. I meant stepfather. My actual father-in-law died during the attack on Silverfish Falls. But as for Mathan... Sometimes I call him Mathian. Sounds more Imperial-like. The man was known for being a brutal fighter. Swift, efficient, and knew how to use two swords at once, sort of like me. But I know he practiced with a lot of different weapons as well. I never saw him go to work on assassination, but you hear the stories from people, both within and outside of the family. I did see him kill someone once, and it wasn't much of a contest. The name Brutus, the father, was what everyone in the family called him. Except for maybe my mother and my half-brother Orland. I detested him about more than anyone. You just get this feeling of unease around him. He would look at you and you know he's thinking of something horrible about you, or what he'd like to do to you. I'd never called him anything but Mathan. I could hardly believe he is the father of Orland, my other half-brother, and the husband of my mother. Yet, look at what my own mother has started since I left the Imperial City. In her eyes, I am my father who left her pregnant to fight in a war and got himself killed. He's not around, so I am the one that needs to be punished. This thing with getting my half-brother Orland in trouble with the guards, that's just an excuse. She was looking for one, anything to justify her hatred of my father in me. And now she has thrown her entire force of assassins after me. There's a cave up there, I think. It's where one of the wenches was supposedly taken. It was a while back that I heard this information, but it's worth looking into. Now, I'm without a horse, and the reason for that being that where I climbed over to that dragon... Where is it called? Northwind Summit. I wasn't supposed to take a horse up through there. In fact, there was a mine that you had to go through to come out the other side. I've been trying to calm my horse down. I have no other way to get her. Hopefully she'll be able to make it. I don't know what else to do. I couldn't bring her through the tunnel. So anyways, Lucian.
Greetings.
Interested in training?
Excellent. I've been looking forward to this. What shall we work on this time?
Let's work on your one-handed skills. What I'm best at training you with.
One-handed it is. Can never be good enough with a sword, or a mace, or an axe, or... you get the picture.
It's your choice in the end.
Take that! And that! All right, enough! I yield! I yield!
Okay.
Bye for now.
A few more to go, and you'll be just adequate. Alright, this tunnel is up here somewhere. I assume bandits are in the area. I really feel, I don't feel naked, I don't know. It's like not having boots on. Where's my horse? There's a Stormcloak soldier over there. Where is this place? Is that over there? Right in here?
Cave up ahead. Tread carefully.
I don't even really see the cave. Oh. Whose horses are that?
This cave that I don't like.
There's a camp over there.
Something here. Powerful magic, but
Oh, they're Imperials fighting
I
Stormcloaks?
think we ought to investigate. It could be dangerous to leave for someone else to find.
Okay, well, we have nothing to do with this. Feet getting wet. Cold water. I prefer the hot springs. Okay, we're here to kill bandits, so this should be fun. Oh, this whole place... Salmon! I'm able to catch it with my hands. This whole place is going to be flooded? Whoa! They have nowhere to go. I'm just going to catch them all. This guy. It's really strange because there's nothing up there to drop him. Yet there's blood all over there. Okay.
Whatever it is I can sense in this cave, we can't let these bandits keep. There's no knowing what they might use it for.
Alright. Let's kill ourselves some bandits. I enjoy things like this. Oh, there's 4 of them?
Trouble ahead.
Okay, well, an arrow to the
Surely
back
that
is
can save you
a way to say hello.
this time.
Whoa, 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 whoa! What in the 9 was that? Whoa, why are there so many of them? Oh, sorry, Lucian, you look like one. Anyways, I taught you how to take hits.
Damn you.
Whoa, why is one a werewolf?
Good work,
I wasn't sure which way that was going to go.
Why were they all lined up here? Maybe they just came back from a raid? I've actually never seen anything like that, but it was good for us. A werewolf. I just saw a werewolf a short while ago. That's a lot of them. That'd be funny if that's all that there was in here. We caught them all. someone's foot here. That's weird. I don't know where to go. It branches off back there. There's more ahead. This place is full of them. Three of them in there? Four? Why are there so many bandits? I think... I saw the wench. Kill the mage. Sorry, Zora. Mind the wench. Oops. Sorry, Zora. Gonna go got him. What do you mean? Bow. I didn't lose my bow again. Daedric arrows. Ruin's Edge? Whoa. Maybe I should take this bow with me. Looks Daedric. Done in a Daedric style. Kinda ugly. Dwemer Cog. Is that their chief? Fire arrows. I'll gladly take those.
Mission accomplished. That really is a most intriguing bow.
Need something?
Are you named Maxie? What do we have here?
Huh?
Hey, let's remove that thing covering your head.
Help me! Help me!
Are you okay?
Are you here to save me?
Don't worry, I'll help you. You're safe now.
Please get me home.
Better go before they find us. Follow me.
As you wish. Just don't forget about me.
Moonstone. Don't usually see that. Looks like corundum to me. Is that what this was? Was it originally a moonstone mine?
What you have to do. I don't keep an eye out for trouble. One of us has to stay alert.
Got to look for an outfit for her. Catch her death if we go into a snowstorm. Your hands shouldn't be bound anymore. Does she have... Here it is. I found your clothes.
Oh, did you need something?
Young lady.
What? Did you need something?
You shouldn't be naked. I have a wench outfit you could wear. Take it.
Oh, that's so sweet of you. Thanks.
There. But your hands are still bound. Whatever. Bliss bug in a jar? What is this about? Inigo, is that a friend of yours? You know what? I haven't... Let me just get a few of these. Cabbage. I'll be able to make some soup. I think I have some carrots on me. I just need beef. Make some beef soup. Sounds good to me. Alright, we missed something back here. We're all coming, right? Everybody, let's go. Where was it? Here. What is that? Looks like a ghost.
Somebody help.
Poison. She was using invisibility. Why are there so many bandits? Oh, this is like the lookout spot. Actually, not a bad idea. Hey, we're done here. Maybe the river was... well, it was a river, really fierce, and maybe this man slipped. Was trying to grab onto anything and went and careened right into here. And just died right there. I don't know, how else would he impact that so quickly? The stream is not going very fierce right now, so... wait till springtime. Surprised his body's still intact. Alright, we're out to there. A dead deer? I'm supposed to kill an elk. Mounted. One of the things, the male elk. One of the things I'm supposed to do. Oh, fishing supplies. I wouldn't mind fishing. Little tiny pond like this, or little lake. Not quite a pond. Not really quite a lake either, but whatever. Alright, I wonder if it's on my map. We're tired, let's just get going. Who's that? There's a couple of them down there. Look at them! Is that Mathian? That's Mathian Alex, my stepfather. He came at the head of a bunch of people. Die, Mathian! Yes! Sorry. Oof. Slow me down, do you? Aye. Got her. Ah, missed. How about stop running? Is it the last of them? Was that really Matthew and Alex?
Whoa! You know what you're doing with those flames there.
Flames? That's just a light spell. These are also good, these Einherjar. Einherjar. Nords. Yeah, sometimes we even have things that aren't easy to pronounce. Einherjar. Einherjar. Whatever. Most people would say Einherjar. Guess it's become too imperial. Oh, Bosmer. This actually could be a very good Curious. If not for me, for the others. I'm going to take that. I have to go and try to improve upon what I'm wearing. Whatever I'm improving upon for myself gets improved upon for... well, for the other people in my group, too. There he is. A handwritten letter. Look at these boots, light armor. He moves so fast. Just like I remember. I've seen him kill someone before. Long time ago. Well, actually, it wasn't a long time ago. It was a little while ago. For me, since that felt like a different life, it does feel like a long time ago. I wonder if I couldn't give this to Inigo. One-handed attacks. Those are really good gloves, actually. That's far superior to what I'm using. And the Curious. Wow. Don't really like its enchantment, but... whatever I don't like I can give to Inigo. Necklace of extreme stamina. That's pretty good too. Block. He doesn't even use a shield. He was using swords before. What? Now he's using double axes? Well, that's not how I remember it at all. He was a sword master. Alright, starting to get cold. And if I'm cold, I'm sure the wench is cold. I wanted to go here to Boulderfall Caves, but I don't want to bring the wench into it. I don't think that there's an inn at Shorestone. I think, if anything, we have to go down to Riften again. And I don't really want to do that, but let's be on our way. Late. Maybe we should just make camp. I believe I killed Matthew and Hallex. I don't know what I'm doing. Let us make sure. Is this him?
Put that down.
Oh, it is him. An Imperial. He cut his hair. It was him. They really tried to get me this time. I do have to say, he moved pretty fast. That was pretty, intimidating. Like death coming for you. Oh, I don't know how to get my horse. Tell me I don't have to buy a new one. It's just getting used to Princess Elfsiger. Oh, we're clearly going the wrong way. We need to go south, not west. We must have missed it back here.
Sorry.
Is it here? Yeah. The path going this way. This will take us to where we want to go. This should be a guardhouse. Very cold, but I'm fine. You know what? Let's make camp. No. We came all the way back? We're all the way back where we started. Alright. This is a sign. Let's make camp. And you know what? I'll fish in this spot. I just hope more assassins don't come out this way. But what are the chances, huh? Well, it was nice before it started raining.
I don't know if this is the best time to be sitting around.
What is a good time?
I am here for you.
Any thoughts?
I'm thinking you look too comfortable.
What? I'm not supposed to be comfortable now? Here you go.
What is on your mind? I'm asking myself why you are sitting around when we should be on our way.
Not everything has to be a rush. Anyways, I want to fish. Sometimes fishing in the rain is the best. To get my fishing rod. There we go. What? Troll skull. I don't really want to use that. I can see the fish in there. Oops. Prematurely used it. Or pulled it in. Nibble. Nibble. There we go. Ugh. I didn't know there was slaughterfish in there. nice. I've got actually quite a few salmon now. I don't see it. Oh, I did see something up there. I want to go look. There might be an Imperial camp over there. A strange place to have one. Really nothing out there. Out in this area.
Inigo.
Glassfish.
Inigo.
You know what? I was looking to see what fish do I need. I've got... Okay. I've got a carp, a glassfish, I need a goldfish, and a pogfish. One more try.
Inigo.
Are you...
Dear
all
God,
right,
Lucian. The gods are going to strike you down if you keep that up.
I was just thinking how fun your name is to say.
I was concerned you may be having some kind of breakdown.
No, all is well here.
Longfin.
Inigo.
These two, when you just leave them with nothing to do, they start to drive me mad. Oh yeah, this looks... Hey, Imperial.
I don't feel right.
Huh? You don't feel right. Maybe because it's so cold? Well, let's put this on my map at least. East March Imperial Camp. Hello?
Take a look.
You're going to sell me things. Oh, it's got quite a bit of gold too. Actually, I could really use this. Let's go through what I have. How's the war effort going?
Octavius was something of a hoarder himself, you know. Always wished he could carry
Legate.
more.
Haven't seen your
Are
face
you
before. I'm watching you.
How do you feel about this war?
You mean Ulfric's so-called Stormcloak Rebellion? The Nord Kings, oh, excuse me, Jarls. They can't seem to control their own people, so the Legion has stepped in to keep order. Sadly, the Empire's stretched a little thin these days, and we've gotten very few reinforcements. So we've been forced to recruit locally. But rest assured, citizen, we'll put an end to this uprising, and things will get back to normal soon enough. All right then.
Whiterun is neutral.
Are you
Bandits.
looking for help with
The
something?
green are
This is a
bandits.
busy time.
Almost looks like half of Skyrim are full of bandits. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten yet.
The Legion's always
What's
looking
black?
for strong, capable warriors.
Warlocks.
If you think you've got what it takes, our headquarters is in Solitude.
Warlocks. That's
My toe.
extremely weird.
Damn Stormcloak rebels.
Hey, can you guys get out of the way? There you are. Actually, this is a good example of Nord Breton. Nord women are usually a lot taller than Breton women. Alright, well,
Keep an eye out for trouble. It's only a matter of time.
a lot of wounded here. These look like civilians to me. Maybe they're not. Imperial, or sorry,
Watch
orc.
what you're doing.
Why are you always right behind me? Time to eat. Blackbriar mead. Leg of goat roast. I'm good for a while. Let's take this wench. Let's get rid of her. She's annoying. Alright, I've been experimenting. This is the outfit of my stepfather. Very evil man. The only difference is that he wore a different mask. And this mask, I don't like the feeling of it. I really don't, even though I can see its benefit. Now look how fast I can move. It's like I'm sliding along. This is not even sprinting. This is sprinting. I can go as fast as I am on Princess Elfsiger with doing this. I don't like it. I don't like the feeling of it. I don't even want to give it to Inigo. I mean, I'll wear this other mask. The armor, everything else but the mask is good. I think I'm going to keep this. I just have to improve it. The only problem is that, I mean, it's fine for now, it's an improvement, but I was hoping one day to turn the dragon scales into light scale armor that I can use, and I can enchant it with the best enchantments. These things don't have the best enchantments on them. Have you seen Princess Elfsiger? Kitty, aren't you the one that attacked me? This one's missing an eye. No wonder it's ornery. I'd be kind of ticked off all the time too if I was missing an eye. Alright, let's get rid of the wench. Is she even with us? Where's the wench? She'll catch up. Last I saw, we were close to the city anyways. Turns out we didn't have the wench with us when we went into Riften, and I had to backtrack and find her. She was stuck. But she's with us now. What is this? I don't know what this is. Ooh. Well, that looks sinister. Like a Daedra. Daedra something. I see a wolf.
What? How did you do that?
Oh, there's another one.
Victory
How many of them are there?
Huh?
I don't know what this thing is. Oh, this is Daedric writing. I know what Daedric writing looks like. Isn't this a symbol for oblivion? Some old ruin. Right, let's return back to Riften. Ugh, bear. Hey, kitty. Oh, I'm going to try to pet you.
Since we're here,
Okay, okay. I don't know why that cat's so miserable.
I'm sure of it.
Need something?
Yeah,
Until next time.
I guess I have to speak to another wench.
Another round.
Hello.
What do you need?
Could you help this woman? She was captured by bandits.
You've done well.
Ooh, quite a bit of gold.
Thanks a lot. When I'm riding caves.
Suit yourself. Excellent. I think
All right.
I'm glad that you made this
Rain
decision.
stop eventually. Always does.
Helga. Who are you?
See me in the market if you're looking for the
Aha,
finest
fellow
custom
Nord.
jewelry in all
I
of
trust
Sky.
you're bringing the fight to the Empire.
Oh, what's with the hatred for the Empire?
They mean to take our history and crush it all in the name of some damn treaty.
I don't believe
The
that.
soil beneath our feet is steeped in the blood of our ancestors. We've fought for this
Well, that's true.
and died for it.
But we're going to fight alone and die for it when
My own
the...
daughter to the Imperial dogs. And by Talos, I'll not lose anyone else.
Your daughter died to the Imperial dogs. What happened to your daughter?
Lelia joined the Stormcloaks many years ago, when the first
Well,
of the
that is the
skirmishes
problem.
broke out across Skyrim. I was so proud of her. She served as a battle maiden, using her healing arts to help those that fell on the battlefield. Never even lifted a blade in her life. It didn't matter. The Imperial soldiers cut her down, killed her like a dog, and left her body to rot in mud. And that's why I won't rest easy until every single Imperial soldier joins her, and Ulfric sits upon the throne of Skyrim.
When the Imperials take back the
Farewell,
city,
kinsman.
I assume you're going to be one of the casualties. Not that I plan to
Need
deliver that blow
something.
myself, but...
Greetings, honored friend.
Well, we came back here. I actually already went into Bully's house and got the deed that I was missing. I don't know why I missed that. I wasn't paying attention. Too much going on at once when you have 200 things written in your journal to take care of. I'll have to find it. Yeah, it was this. I picked up the forge deed, and I'm going to At some point when I get over to... is it... Solitude? Yes, Solitude. Once I get over there, I can do this job. So I'm supposed to steal the land deed and replace it with the forge deed. And I can... I'll have to find out more as I do it. I've kind of forgotten part of that. But anyways, I have to go see the Jarl. And her steward.
Is there something I can...
Are you...
Yes?
Oh, okay. One of the wenches
right
of the
then.
tavern. Ah, Ballyman.
Come to see Ballyman perform miracles with steel, eh?
Yes, not at the moment. You showed me a lot of your miracles. It's because of him I've learned so much. I probably learned more from smithing from him than anything else. Either from my uncle or from doing it to myself. I've trained quite a bit with him.
What can I do for you?
Alright. Your Highness.
What can I do for you? Speak. I wish to hear everything my subjects have to say.
The dragon at Northwind Summit is dead. I'm here for the bounty.
Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward.
Oh, 1,000 gold, not bad.
You know that, too.
Okay, so, the Crags Lane operation has been stopped. That's where they were making the skooma.
Well done. Your continued efforts have been of great benefit to the people of Riften. Allow me to present you with this compensation for your selfless efforts.
A bow. Is there anything I can help Riften with?
Ah, there you are. I was wondering when you'd visit us again. I've been informed by my steward that you've made quite an impression in the Rift. Several of our citizens have expressed their admiration.
Regarding what, my lady?
Much like Miol, you've become champion of our hold, helping people with their difficulties and providing assistance for their needs. As the Jarl of Riften, I feel it's my duty to honor your selfless behavior by honoring you with the title Thane of Riften.
I'd be honored to accept.
Before I can present you with the title, there's but a single requirement you must fulfill. A Thane of Riften is expected to maintain permanent residence within the city walls. My steward has such a home available to you for purchase. I think you'll find the accommodations to be most pleasing.
Not sure if I have
When the house is
acceptance.
yours, return to me, and I will present you the title.
Alright then. What do you think of Ulfric?
With the Stormcloaks at his back, Ulfric's poised to rid Skyrim of the Empire's forces and invalidate our involvement with the White Gold Concordat. Between you and I think his motivations are a bit more self-serving.
So do
He
I.
uses this holy war as leverage in order to pursue the throne. If he were to be crowned High King, I'm not so certain it would be the golden age his followers expect.
You have doubts, that's good.
Good journey to
I have doubts about the Empire as well, but
Welcome to
I'm
Mistvale.
still siding with them.
I'm Jarl Layla's steward, Anuriel.
Who was I supposed to see? So many things here. Oh, I guess I saw the Jarl herself. I didn't need to see her steward.
There's a storm on the horizon, and it will blow through here with all its fury. Got to thinking. Maybe I'm the Dragonborn, and I just don't know it yet.
My lady, Maven Blackbriar is
Keep hearing things.
Oh.
Oh, nice
Out of my
painting.
way. The son of the Jarl has no time for idle conversation with travelers.
As you can guess, I think of women a lot. Of course I do. Alright, what's next? I think we're almost done. Oh, we have to get out of here. I've got to go look for vampire activity here. What is this list? Oh, Bastona Baron's Eye has been located up there. Why is there two? In two different spots? Weren't we just there? That's where we found the wench. The Stona Bar... Maybe I'll dedicate to time. But one is also coming up... What? Blackbriar Lodge. Is there a Stona Baron's Eye there? Yes. And there's one here in Riften. I don't know where in Riften, but anyways, I want to go out, bring the Jazz Bay grapes out that way to the farm. And we have to go to Iverstead, but you know what? A quick way to get there, despite not having a horse. How much gold do I have on me? I probably should sell what I can. I've got 30,000. How did that happen? That's about 20,000 more than I thought I should have. Balaman's gone inside, has he? What time is it? I guess it's dinner time. But let's see if we can't get out to Iverstead. Hello.
Good evening.
I'd like to hire your boat.
Where are you headed?
Iverstead. Where's Heartwood Mill? Iverstead.
You just enjoy the fresh air and leave the rowing to me.
Ah. I didn't even know that they had this little dock. Oh, and I can take boat.
Looking to hire a boat?
Do you know, if I'm not mistaken, I actually think I might recognize that bow.
What is it?
It's hard to say for absolute certain, but I'm fairly confident that what you have there is Ruben's Edge. It's from the Shivering Isles. Used to belong to Syl, Duchess of Dementia, until she gave it to the Champion of Cyrodiil as a reward for some favour or other. The books don't mention it looking quite like that. You know, with the weird, blinking eye. But Oblivion artifacts can be whimsical like that. It's supposed to have quite the enchantment. It can paralyze you, silence you, demoralize you, or even drive you mad. Should come in handy, but do be careful where you point it, won't you?
Lucian, I sold it already. I compared it to my bow, and it's nowhere near the same power. It's useless. Duchess Syl from Dementia. Where is that? Where do you...
May not look like much, but my boat can get you there faster than walking. Where are you headed?
Riften or Heartwood Mill. Okay. Oh, where's Heartwood Mill? Is it where I want to go, actually? Srethy Farm. Oh, Heartwood Mill's here. Well, if I want to go down south, southern half of Riften Hold. We have things to do here. It's getting late. You found us! I was calling for you all day. And yesterday. Much of yesterday.
Fancy a song in again?
Maybe she saw the boat rowing on the lake. Good to see you back. Oh, by the gods, they're going to sing.
Once was a baker named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun in search of fine bread. And the braggart did swagger and brandish his blade as he spread.
Watch what you're doing.
He had made.
I've had enough of them. I like them as companions. I like Indigo, but when the Lucian and Indigo get together.
That our people you feed.
Excuse me.
And so then came clashing and slashing of steel as the brave last Matilda charged in full of zeal. And the braggart named Ragnar was boastful no more.
When his freshly baked bread.
Oh, his freshly baked bread. When his freshly baked bread rolled around on the floor.
Yes.
Brilliant.
Those two need girlfriends.
I'm telling you, I heard it. Howling.
Perhaps one, but not today.
I need a room.
Good to see you. Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Now, there's something I need
I'll
here
show you
from...
to your
What's her
room.
name? Wylandria?
Right this way.
I'd have to look it up. I think I put it in my miscellaneous category, but I could be wrong. Flawless sapphires from Odessa. No, I thought I had. I thought I had them. Weird. Okay, okay, here it is. No. Wylandria Soul Gem from White File and Windhelm. Nope. Fellstar Farm in Iverstead. Her spoon. Well, this is not a farm. I thought would it be in the inn, but maybe not.
Let
All right.
me know if there's anything else.
I am here for you.
Wait here.
Whistle if you need me, okay?
Hello, friend.
What can I do?
Same thing with you.
I'll be right here.
Where's Zora? Did we lose her? I'm not chasing down to everybody. She's supposed to keep up. I'm a little tired. Well, Falstar Farm is just down there. I remember there being a farm here. There was a family. I'm also supposed to talk to somebody for Mara here? A young woman? Go to Iverstead, a small milling settlement at the eastern base of Throughout the World, and talk to Fastrid. Fastrid, okay. It's kind of early in the morning. I do get up early sometimes. Oh, you know what? I liked more daylight in the day. That's why. Ooh. These crows all over the place. Well, I suppose that we can wait for a while. Wait for the family to come out. Hello.
My daughter's driving me crazy.
Your daughter?
So forgive me if I'm a bit on edge.
Is that her? Not a bad looking
Get
girl.
out of town as fast as you can. Nothing for anyone.
Not beautiful, but pretty.
Never settle down to have children. Think twice before you do it.
I already did, but she hasn't grown up. Anything you can tell me about High Hrothgar?
They call it the path to the monastery to 7,000 steps. Can you imagine? I'm not certain if I could even make it to the top without collapsing from exhaustion.
And you're a farmer. I don't know how you do it then. You must be the mother. Hello, you look like
must be another pilgrim on the way up to High Hrothgar. No other reason to pass through here.
Anything you can tell me about High Hrothgar?
It's frightening living below their monastery. Sometimes I swear I can hear strange noises rolling down from up there. It sounds like thunder, but there's never any rain. What do you make of that?
Shouts. They're shouting up there. Anyways, your daughter I need to speak to.
Are
Hello.
you the one sent by Mara?
You know about this? I thought this was... okay. How did you know I was coming?
I prayed to Mara and she spoke to me in a dream.
Oh.
She said a stranger would appear to help me. Is that you?
I guess so. What's troubling you?
My parents are being impossible. Bassianus wants to marry me, and I think I love him. But he wants to move to Riften afterwards, and my father won't allow it. He only cares about this stupid town. But Bassianus makes me happier than anyone ever has. My mother's not any help either.
You sound a little confused.
I don't want to choose. They're both so amazing.
Wait, who's the other choice? Alright, I need to know about what's going on with your daughter and...
Pilgrim or not, if I were you, I'd move right through our backwards little town.
Okay, your daughter asked me to speak to you.
Oh my. Probably something about the men. We all wish we had her problems. I don't tell my husband. But I don't have any problem with Bassianus. Even if it means her leaving Iverstead, I want Fastrid to be happy.
Oh, yes.
If they just snuck out of town together, I could manage my husband.
What would inspire them to leave?
Bassianus is still so terrified of Yofthor. If he knew that I'd keep him from hunting the poor boy down,
Oh, your
he'd take
husband.
Fastrid to Riften without a second thought. Let him know that I'll watch out for them. Just want my daughter to be happy.
Okay.
Sure, leave. Everyone else does.
Alright. Jofthor?
My daughter's driving me crazy.
So you said?
So forgive me if I'm a bit on edge.
Your daughter asked me to speak to you.
I'm sure I know what this is about. She thinks she's in love with Bassianus and wants to leave town. With him.
With him?
Let me tell you how I see it. Until a few months ago, the girl was head over heels for Klimek.
Klimek?
But he stopped talking about
I know him.
Now, if I thought she was really in love with Bassianus, that would be one thing. But she's a child. It will pass.
Why do you want her to stay so badly?
Look around here. There's not much left. Used to be a good-sized town.
Yeah.
The folks have been moving to Riften for a while now. If all the young people leave, what happens to Iverstead?
You think she'll get over it?
You know how children do. Her fancies change with the moon. And like always, the boy lacks any kind of spine. We need some convincing. A little push and this would all be simpler.
I'd like to talk to him. I know Klimek, he seemed like a pretty good
Get out of
fellow.
town as fast as you can. Nothing for anyone here.
Well, why are you saying that if you want her to stay, you're afraid of the town dying? That doesn't make any sense. Stop telling... Ugh. Did this cat get you your sheep? It doesn't make any sense the way he's behaving. Anyways, I need to go in your house. I think. I'll be in and out, they won't even know. I'm after a spoon? Why am I after a spoon? Ugh. Oh well. They're all out, I think. Ivarstead was out too. Maybe it's sitting outside. I don't know. It's just all I have written down is at this farm. Let's see. I need to cook up the salmon. Ooh, apple cabbage, but yeah. Let's just make it. Make some cabbage soup. Salmon steak, which I really like. Slaughterfish. You know what? I'm going to have some fresh salmon right now. Well, it's still hot. Wash it down with some blackbriar mead. Oh, this is the life. Alright, where's the spoon? Let's see. This is her satchel. Spoon. Alright. Well, that's one minor thing down. Alright, now I have to go talk to this Bassianus and Klimek. I know Klimek. He seems kind of old for her though, but that doesn't really matter. As long as he can provide her a home. She loves him. He loves her. And I don't mean like retirement age old. I just mean, I don't even know, in his 30s or 40s, and she looks like she's not even out of her teens. Which is a common thing anyways in Tamriel. Alright, so Bassianus is supposed to be here.
You're looking for
Are you Bassianus?
Is it absolutely necessary for you to bother me right now?
Huh. I remember I don't like you. Boti said to talk to you about Ivarstead.
Oh, my love. How I long to take her away from all of this. Why did Boti send you to me?
I'm not sure. I hope things work out for you.
As do I. It's a puzzling situation.
I don't really
What
like
a
him.
Boring conversation.
Listen to him. He's like an Altmer. He is younger though, but she just loved Klimek a few months ago. Let's go speak to Klimek, as I've worked with him before, and I know he seems to be a better man than the Bassianus. Klimek, what? What are you doing down here? Ah. Well, at least I'm getting clean. You okay?
Ah, good to see you again. Hello, friend.
Huh. I hear you lost Ivarstead.
Oh, Ivarstead. I'm not sure what happened. One moment she's smiling at me, the next I can't even meet her eyes. I'll bet Bassianus would know what's going on. He understands women.
Understands women? They're not that hard to get, you know. I don't know why so many men are dopey about it. They're not like men exactly, but they're not that hard to figure out. She probably appreciates assertive men.
What did you call me?
I mean, that you should be bold.
Wait, you mean I should just tell her? tell her how I feel?
Mm-hmm. What do you have to lose, especially at this point?
Ysmir's beard, you're right. No fish was ever caught by staying away from the shore. I'm
Exactly.
off to see her.
I don't know why you're in there to begin with. I tried to stay away from swimming with my clothes on, but... Oh, little duckling. Mama and Papa Duck up here. Oh, a bunch of little ducklings. Oh, there he is.
Fastred, I have something to say to you.
Klimek? What is it?
I don't want you to leave Iverstead.
Why not?
Because I would miss you.
But I thought you only cared about your fishing.
What good are fish if you have to eat them alone?
Oh, Klimek.
Fastred?
Hello, friend.
Well, aren't you
Good
happier?
talking to you.
Klimek.
Hello, friend. Be seeing you around.
Can't tell by their voice they're happier. Jofthor?
My daughter's driving me crazy.
She shouldn't.
So forgive me if I'm a bit on edge.
Boaty.
There must be another pilgrim on the way up to High Hrothgar. No other reason to pass through here.
I wish you and Klimek the best. May the gods go with you. All 9 of them. Alright, I think I've done everything I came here to do. And now that I have my horse... Let's get going. Let's go to that farm. Can't wait to give her all these Jazzbay grapes. And get the Nirnroot from there. So, I mean, I have 2 Nirnroot on me, 6 back at home in Whiterun. So if I am able, let's see how many I have. I might have picked up more. Nirnroot. Human flesh. How did I get that? Ugh. I don't want that. I've got 2 Nirnroot. You know that there's an alchemist here, so... Oh, there you are. There's my girl. The only girl that's in my life right now. Alright, let's see. There's an alchemist here. Maybe the alchemist will have some fire salts. Who knows what they'll have for sale. Hey, Joffrey? What have you got for sale?
So, you're interested in my potions and ingredients?
Yes. Of course. Let's see what potions you have. Do you have any healing potions? No? Wouldn't that be about the #1 thing people would come to you for? You don't have any healing potions. I don't see anything that I could use. Okay, so let's see. Oh, we have cooked beef. I need uncooked beef. Guess I could use some salt, but... this isn't a very good place, you know. Let's see what I can make. You don't really have any things that I could use. So I'll make what I can get out of this. I got the elk well mounted. Kill a saber cat well mounted.
I think
I've already done that.
likes the look of your steed. We should keep an eye on them.
Okay, to the Serethi farm we go. Let's go find some Nirnroot. Keep seeing that guy standing out there. I don't know why he's there. So this is... I think the path will... No, it goes south of Trevius Watch. We need to find a way to go across the river. Oh, I think it's a waterfall, actually. What? You tell me I never should have come here. Stupid necromancer. This is kind of where we need to go. Coming up to it. There's a bridge here. That's always kind of... Looking at the map doesn't look anything like what it's like to go this way. Huh? Oh, have we got an assassin? Dark Brotherhood assassin. Where is she? They still after me. Flawless ruby. Paralysis. Take that. I've already seen these notes before. Oh, speaking of that. It's nice and bright out. Let's read the note from Mathian. Upon reading your letter, I am filled with a knowing fury. Not like a fire, but the cold bars of a cage. Unrelenting and real. Final in the reality. I will see Toril Jensen dead. But this was my choice in the end. All this comes back to me. I was the voice that gave the original command. Toril Jensen had to die. Toril Jensen deserved to die. He's the one that... Did he convince my mother that I'm to die? Was he the one behind all this? I am not remorseful for what has happened, for even if I gave the word, it was he who forced the word. Their deaths are upon him, not I. As soon as my business is attended to here, I will join you. I have prepared potent illusions. This is from my mother. That will render both of us permanently unseen to the eye. Far greater than a simple invisibility spell. He will not see us coming. In the past, you have done some brazen deeds, and this has served you. My respect for your wild plays are known to both of us, but now is not the time, and I ask you to stay your hand till I arrive. You do not need to impress me once again. Make camp in the hills above the bloodlet throne, and I will join you in time. Bloodlet throne? Do I know of such a place? It sounds like something... That's where the vampires were. In the hills above Bloodlet Throne. Fancy seeing you here again, Janessa. Alright, we just have to get across. Oh, it's right here. This is that camp that the, what do you call those? Stupid wolf. Those people that search for treasure, what are they called? Treasure hunters, I guess. Oh, where is this place? No, we're not going the right way. Ugh. Of course she has to have her farm in a place that's... The map finds it very difficult to find. To show you the way. It's there. Anyone can point to a spot on the map, but getting to it is not easy. Because the roads don't run that way. And where they do run... It's way off. This has got to be a farm. I knew I'd be back here one day. It's the Nern route.
The sun is out, the trees smell wonderful, and I'm adventuring with my best friend. Life is good.
Good to hear that. Got a lot of animals here too.
Need some. We could always use help picking crops if you need a few extra coins.
What is making that sound? I brought you your Jazz Bay grapes.
Fantastic. I was concerned I had asked for too many, but I'm glad to see you proved me wrong.
Oh, you're wearing an amulet to Mara.
Let me at least give you something for your efforts. Finding all of these couldn't have been easy. Or cheap.
Potions, huh? Okay. Are you wearing an amulet to Mara? Are you interested in me?
You are pleasant company. More than pleasant. And what about you? Would you be interested in a life together?
Oh. You know what? I mean, you're a Dunmer. You're going to live a long time. I lost my wife just a few years ago, and when it comes to finding the right woman for me, I'm very, very picky and choosy. I have to get to know them, and I don't really have time to hang around the farm unless you want to come adventuring with me. But then your farm would probably fall apart from what you said. I'm sorry.
Wasted time, then.
No, really, you'll find the one you're looking for.
Be careful.
Okay, so she will allow me to pick these, right? Found one under the bridge. Ooh, this is a big one. That should count for more than one. It should count for like 4.
What do you think would win in a fight? A dragon or 1,000 angry chickens? Now that's a fight I'd pay to see.
Well, if the dragon does what it does and doesn't land and keeps on breathing on the chickens won't stand a chance. Chickens, if they could, like, shoot arrows at the dragon, then I would say the chickens. But if the chickens can't do that, they have to wait for the dragon to come down to peck at it. Definitely the dragon. I don't think the chickens will stand a chance. All it has to do is breathe and it kills like 50 chickens. Breathe once. Oh, there's a lot of Nirnroot here. Like I remember. I'm not sure why she's growing it down the way down here. That is odd. Yeah. It's cold mountain water.
I feel safe when you're around. It is nice to know that someone capable has my back.
Same to you, Inigo. I have all the Nirnroot I need for Ingun Blackbriar. Yet the way she asks kind of makes me feel bad. I mean, I just wish her happiness. I wish myself happiness. And your cousin...
This place is boring.
You're causing your sister a lot of grief, you know.
I wish I could head to one of the capital cities. Maybe even back to Hold. Anywhere but here.
Why don't you stay here and help out your sister?
Hurry up, Inigo! What is he up to back there?
Of course, princesses just, like, disappeared. I got off... I dismounted right here. Princess! Oh, by the gods, this is ridiculous. She's the only woman in my life. Look how she treats me, huh? I know I left her at the top of the mountain, but maybe she's mad at me. I couldn't take her through the tunnel, and I didn't want to harm her by trying to go down the side of a mountain. She would have been killed from that. And I couldn't go back up the way I came because it was too steep. So literally I was stuck. She had to find her own way down. She did. She saw us on the boat, I guess, or she smelled us. What happened to Princess? She's stuck somewhere again.
One day I hope to become a painter. But at this rate it looks like it's never going to happen.
Why didn't you paint on the farm? See if you can't sell your work. Wow. Crazy horse, you? Alright, we've got some vampires to kill. Let's see, I don't think it's that far away. I have to mark it on my journal. So, keep the Nirnroot. I have to purchase Honeyside. I've got 30,000, I'm sure I can afford it, but we'll see. Some homes are more expensive than others. Okay. Investigate rumors of vampire activity in Boulder Fall Cave. We're going to kill us some vampires. And why do I have so many other things? Alright. I've got things marked to go back to Riften, so it will be the one on the left. Not that far left. This left. Going east will be the leftmost. What was that? They don't look like bandits. Oh. But these ones do. Okay, if you're gonna stand in the circle, you're gonna get hit. Whoa.
It's time to die.
Ooh, sorry. Thought you were a bandit. Ebony mage unarmored robe. Whoa. Don't mind if I take that. I thought there was like 6 bandits that came. I think those are vigilants of Stendar. Okay, look this way. Kill us some vampires. I really hope there's no vampire ancient. But you know, I'm a lot tougher than I was last time I faced one. I really don't like those things, though. Is this right? Okay, what? The Shrine of Sanguine there. I don't know how you get there. Is it down this side, or is it on top of this mountain? It seems to be smack in the middle. You know what? I'm gonna go down around the base of the mountain. Wait, this is that place. Redwater Den. I wonder if it's connected to the vampires that here, Boulder Fall Cave. Go away, bear. Oh, okay, so it's right to the north from here. Pass right by it. And what's... What is this? Some old ruins. Oh, it's a dragon mount. Okay. There. Was a spider at first when I just saw it leaning down. All I saw was its legs. Oh, where's this place? What is that? Is a flag? Is a banner flying? Alright. What is this? Ashes. Lockpick in the ashes. This?
Never should have come here.
Who's saying this? There's someone. Try this. That's pretty lethal, I'll grant you. But I can heal myself. Get close to her. She kept on slowing me down with those ice shards she was shooting at me. She's not a vampire. She's going around filling everything around here with those ice shards. That's actually a pretty good attack there, Lucian. Might be a good idea for you to do something like that. Elixir of the Defender. Alright. I mean, I don't know what vampires... Where's that banner? It was flying right here. Oh, up there. I don't know what a vampire banner looks like.
When I was little, I used to make up stories about finding treasure in caves like this. Never guessed I'd be doing it for real one day.
Yeah, let's go in. Boulder Fall Cave. They said there's... They think there might be vampires. Doesn't mean that there will be. Oh, by the gods. Well. That's a way to come in and try to be stealthy. Give it that. I see one right there. Careful. They have alarms set up. This place is small.
That was a good workout. And that's the last
Are you a vampire? Hey.
Good work.
Oh, what's this? You got a little girl here.
Good team.
Who are you?
Answer my query, and I will tell you if words have any meaning.
If words have any meaning. Oh, wars. Well, that's a pretty big, open, philosophical question. I don't know. I just know that when it comes to the dragons, the world is worth saving. I'm going to save it.
Then perhaps all is not lost, and our path is true.
Huh?
If people still hold on to hope. Divines, forgive me for my doubt. In the world's darkest hour, and mine, I did not expect to find a friend.
Hmm? I just shot you with 3 arrows. I thought you were dead. What is the war you're referring to? What quest are you on?
For the last 2 years, I have embarked on a single road. Ours was to walk its twists and turns, overcome its many obstacles. All the while believing that if I followed it to the end, I would find redemption. Only it appears the road ends here. In this hollow cave, with the corpse of the child I was asked to save.
Oh. You were asked to save the girl. What brought her here?
It was rumored that the child left for Eastmarch to join the Stormcloaks, in defiance of the father's alignment with the Empire. For a lord's house, the truth was far more incriminating. And for a loving father, one far more heartbreaking. Thus the Lord could not trust anyone, save an Argonian prisoner. One guilty of the child's same crime. Vampirism.
Wait. This appears to be a necromancer hideout, not a vampire lair.
Vampire dens have always been notoriously easy to track. Theirs is to cling to the fringes of a major hold, close to the road where traders pass. That is where a runaway vampire would seek shelter amongst her kind. This one, however, had spent her entire life in the care of her noble parents. Hers was to run to where no one else could find her. The caves and nooks where darker forces wish to carry on unseen.
You said you were guilty of vampirism, yet you don't look like a vampire.
Yes, the skin, eyes, and fangs are telltale signs. But some men can be sure the same is true for other races. I was staying at an inn near the border when one of the local Nords decided to take offense with my presence. His was to challenge me to a brawl, and when I refused, he accused me of being a vampire.
That probably didn't go over very well.
The word was toxic. That morning, 2 bodies were found outside, torn to shreds. Unrecognizable masses, if not for the bones and teeth. Things were tense around the village, and the guards were in a hurry to solve the case and placate the locals. I made an easy scapegoat. Locked in that cell for days, I began to starve. Not for blood, but for food. Theirs was to offer me bread in exchange for a confession. It was better to die by the axe than starvation, but few can stomach either. So I did what all mortals do when there is no logical escape. I prayed. To Julianos for temperance, to Stendar for mercy, to Mara for love. And when I awoke the next morning, my cage was gone, as was my hunger.
You said this was a quest of redemption, but you committed no crime.
Not according to the laws of mortals, but the gods hold us to a different standard.
Who freed you from prison?
The night before, I was paid a visit by a man, his face shrouded by the hood of his robe.
That's the vampire.
In his arms he cradled an urn, filled with the dust of a vampire. The dust was to be scattered around my cell, as proof of my demise. I knew not how much coin he had passed to my jailers, but it was enough to carry on with the ruse. Outside the barracks, a carriage awaited us both. It took us to a nearby chateau, where I would meet my true employer.
So you weren't a vampire, but they tried to make it seem like you were. Clever play. What happened next?
When they brought me before the House Lord, I told him I did not kill those men. He told me I already knew. The real murderer was his own kin. He asked me if it was true about vampires, if they formed clans, family. He wanted to know if I knew where his daughter had fled. I told him no. But I could find her. After all, I was a hunter. A member of the Order of the Virtuous Blood. So I told him why I came to Skyrim and my desire for penance. Then he made an offer. A second chance for him, his daughter, and for me.
Talk about the Order of the Virtuous Blood.
Theirs is a centuries-old order, dating back to the Oblivion Crisis. It began as merely a gathering of feeble lords, until the Divines intervened. Legends say the hero of Kvatch became a member, and trained the order in the ways of combat. That knowledge was passed down from old members to new, and over time, the order became more organized, and its rituals more austere. Today, members are handpicked and trained from a young age. Ours was a life cloistered in barracks and libraries, sharpening the weapons of war. We dedicated our lives to a single purpose: to silence all other voices, so that we are better attuned to listen.
You said finding the girl was a form of penance. What crime did you commit?
Before coming to Skyrim, I had spent my life hunting vampires for the Order.
Oh, that's good.
Much like the Vigilants, we often hunted in pairs. My partner was a Nightblade named Arlas. He used stealth and shadow to eliminate our targets, while I covered him from a distance. His was a remarkable courage. Many in the Order prefer long-range attacks to avoid the chance of infection. Arlas never deterred from his methods. Courage alone, however, was not enough to prepare us for what lay in that den nearly 4 winters ago.
What happened in the den?
I watched Arlas scout ahead from afar. melding to the shadows in search of the enemy. The den was for all intents and purposes empty. Yet, the center table showed not a fleck of dust, and the torches on the wall were recently lit. A shiver swam up my tail like a cold fish. But I knew Arlas was safe so long as he stuck to the shadows. Until I saw the shadows themselves move.
What happened next?
The shadow spread its wings, as did the others, cloaking the room
I
in
think this might be my
darkness.
favorite cave we've been in all day.
They came from above, like bats descending on their prey.
Oh, they were above you.
Ours was to call to my friend and reach for my staff, trying to shield his escape with fire. We barely made it out alive, but not unscathed. One of those foul demons had raked its talons across Arlas's back.
What did you do?
Ours was to ask for his last request. He said, "Cure me." I thought it was a joke. He always made me laugh. Now I know the extent of my folly. Months later, I discovered his journal while putting away his things. It seems he had anticipated infection from the moment he joined the Order. He had been corresponding with a mage named Valion. A mage who was studying a cure.
You can't blame yourself. You did what you thought was right.
Yours is a statement that I am thankful for. Perhaps, as the Divines work in the shadows, there is a greater purpose to be found. I thought Harla's death brought me to Skyrim to save the nobleman's daughter. Now I wonder if they have brought me here to meet you.
To meet me? So you were hunting vampires, your partner got infected, and you basically almost killed him in the fight. And his last request was for you to cure him, but you couldn't. So how did you track this child down? I still am a little confused about that. Why is there a child that you were rescued to go hunt her down? I'm not sure what that's about.
It was a hunch, but with nary a lead, ours was to rely on chance. So I listened for rumors of necromancy first, and vampires second. There was an argument at the Bee and Barb about some nefarious activity near Shore Stone. Some claimed it was black mages, others said vampires. Ours was to follow the lead here, to Boulderfall Cave. One could only pray to Arcade that our arrival was not too late.
I assume the bodies mean you were too late.
Not exactly. The child was still alive when I entered the cave. Not only alive, but healthy and smiling.
Well, what happened to her?
One of the bodies that lies here was once a highborn, the kin of a gnome. My old friend Arlas had a saying. Sickness is a virtue. The healthier a vampire was, the more often he had fed. The girl left me no choice. Hers was an existence that lived to feed, to milk the blood of those around her.
Okay. So what will you do now?
Ours is to wait here for more of her brethren. The girl may have taken a liking to some of them, and chosen to infect rather than kill. If you're in need of a companion, however, I will be honored to journey with you on your quest.
I don't really have room, but you stay here and do what you were planning on doing. So you think that she was a vampire and she infected the others? Ugh, vampire dust. She's a vampire, alright. Well, I could be tricked, just like he did to get out of that cell. Considering he was hunting vampires then is accused of being one. The irony there. Herbalist Guide to Skyrim. You know what? I should take that. Carrying a bit too much. Let's see. Well, let's put poison on my weapon. Both chateaus. Let's eat something. How about some potato soup? Nord meat. There. Necromancers. Well, they're evil too. Good thing you came here and you started killing them. Slaughterfish. They're really living off the land here. Look at all the wine that they're going through. Zora, I noticed that
I'm right here.
you're doing something you shouldn't. Let's trade.
Alright, I'll carry this for you.
You have a dwarven arrow, an ebony, an elven. I'll take the steel, I'll drop them. You're supposed to be using this weapon. Why do you have my axe? I was wondering where it was.
Alright.
Okay. Well, I need to,
You do know where you're going, don't you?
I always do. Usually. Yes. I'm good at reading a map, just not always getting to where it shows to go on the map. Okay, so I've got to, go trade some items to Princess Elfsiger. And then maybe we can make camp, and then return to Riften.
Up with your fists. Aha, a fellow Nord. I trust you're bringing the fight to the Empire.
Sorry, I'm afraid I can't help you much right now. I'm currently in mourning.
If your allegiance lies with
You
the
caught
Empire,
me at a bad time. I've lost someone dear to me.
Why are you in mourning?
It was my sister, Lilia. She served as a battle maiden with the Stormcloaks. We recently heard she'd been killed. I find it difficult to talk about. Perhaps
Okay.
you'd be better off speaking to my parents about it. Anyway, I'm glad my work at the Blackbriar Meadery keeps me busy. Helps me keep my mind off of things.
Tell me about your parents.
My father was a Stormcloak soldier in his younger days. Now he just walks the streets spewing his hatred and propaganda.
I met him. He's
Mother
right
is
here,
the
isn't he?
priestess of Talos. She tends to the shrine and teaches his ways. I'm just not so sure she's delivering the right message.
Are you at odds with them?
Don't mistake my political beliefs as a substitute for my family values. They're still my parents, and I love them dearly. I just think they've let my sister's death skew their outlook on Ulfric and what he really brings to the table with this war. I'm not so certain that Ulfric's intentions are as noble as they think. I think Ulfric cares about Ulfric, and the rest is a smokescreen. I'd appreciate if you kept my opinion between us. The last thing I want to do is have my parents lose another child.
So you're involved with the meadery?
Yes, actually. I'm partnered with Maven Blackbriar. I put up a chunk of the gold she needed to get the place off the ground.
Oh.
We've been staggeringly successful so far. In fact, I'm almost surprised how quickly she's generated business for us. My name may not be on the label, but some of my blood, sweat, and tears are in every drop.
Snowshot.
Figuratively, of course.
Reminded me of my uncle's last name, Snowborn.
It's been good talking to you.
I think your father was just here and he left, actually. So anyways, I have to see people. Probably have to wait for the morning. Well, maybe I can go to the temple. Usually those places are open all night. But I can't speak to Sibi.
Sorry,
or
I'm afraid I can't help you
whatever
much right
her
now.
Ingen.
To lawbreakers.
Huh? What was that?
Do your worst.
Problem solved.
Such a good team.
That's taken care of.
Whoa. You just killed him. He's got gold on him. Not a very good thief. He didn't even fight back or run. Alright, this is the temple tomorrow. Need to speak to that pretty Dunmer woman. It's not about looks. I had one of the most beautiful women as a wife. I would like to marry a
Lady
beautiful
Mara
woman
bids you
again.
welcome to her benevolence.
Hello.
What is it you seek, my child?
I hope the young lovers in Iverstead.
How wonderful. Like the sea, their love roils and swells, but brings life and nourishment to all.
Does Mara require more of me?
I see you are eager to carry the light. As you venture, Mara fills my mind ever more with visions of love in peril. Embers lie nestled in stone, needing only fuel to bloom a flame that will warm all around them. Go to Markarth. There you'll find Calcelmo, wise, acid, and reclusive. Help him to emerge and state his intentions. This is the prayer heard by the goddess and relayed to her servants.
I find her very attractive. Alright,
Make it quick.
we need to rest, and then we'll go try to find Ingun in the morning. Not sure how I feel about this new armor. I mean, it's good. It could be improved upon. It's much better than what I was wearing. But it's my stepfather's. Alright. So, I have a book I'd like to read. Rislav the Righteous. By Sinjin. Like all true heroes, Rislav Leric had inauspicious beginnings. We are told by chroniclers that the springtide night in the 448th year of the first era on which he was born, this is a long time ago, thousands of years, was unseasonably cold, and that his mother, Queen Linanda, died very shortly after setting eyes upon her son. Well, this is just a few centuries after Saint Alessia, actually, when they took the land from the what are those Mur called? I forget. The ones that ruled Cyrodiil. The really evil ones. If he were much beloved of his father, King Morris of Skingrad, oh, I know Skingrad, been there, who already had plenty of heirs, 3 sons and 4 daughters before him. The chroniclers make no mention of it. Before him? Oh, so he's really far down the line. Existence was so very undistinguished that we hear virtually nothing of him for the first 20 years of his life. His schooling, we can suppose, was similar to that of any spare prince in the Colovian West, with Aeliad tutors. That's him. Aeliad. That's the name of the Mur. To teach him the ways of hunting and battle. Etiquette, religious instruction, and even basic statecraft were seldom a part of the training of a prince of the Highlands, as it was in the more civilized valley of Nibene. Sound like more Nord-like. There is a brief reference to him, together with his family, as part of the rolls of honor during the coronation of the Emperor Gorius on the 23rd of Sun's Dawn, First Era 461. The ceremony, of course, held during the time of the Alessanian doctrines of Maruk, and so was without entertainment, but the 13-year-old Rislav was still witness to some of the greatest figures of legend. The Beast of Anaquina, Darlock Bray, represented his kingdom, giving honor to the Empire. The Chief of Skyrim, is a case silent, so it would be Yorick the White and his son Hogue, oh, those sound like Nords, were in attendance. That despite the Empire's intolerance of all elves, Chimer, Indorel, Nerevar, and Dwemer, Dumak, Dwarf King, were evidently there as well. Put some commas in there. The Chimer, Indorel, Nerevar, comma, and Dwemer, Dumak, Dwarf King, comma, were evidently there as well, diplomatically representing Resdane in all relative peace. Oh, this is so long ago. Also mentioned on the rolls was a young Mur in service to the Imperial Court of High Rock, who was to have a great history with Rislav, Rain Dureni. Whether the two men of about the same age met and conversed is entirely the stuff of historians' fancy. Rain. His name might be Ryan or Rain. I'm just going to call him Rain. Is spoken of in praising words as a powerful landowner, eventually buying the island of Balfiera in the Iliac Bay and gradually conquering all of High Rock and large parts of Hammerfell and Skyrim. But Rislav is not heard of again in history's books for another 17 years. We can only offer supposition based on the facts that follow. Children of kings are, of course, married to the children of other kings to bind alliances. The kingdoms of Skingrad and Kvatch skirmished over common territory throughout the 5th century until they reached a peace in the year 472. The details of this accord are not now recorded, but since we know that Prince Rislav was in the court of Kvatch 6 years later, as husband to Beline, the daughter of King Justinius, it is fair to make an educated guess that they were married, then to make peace. This brings us to the year 478, when a great plague swept through all of Cyrodiil and seemed particularly concentrated in the independent Colovian West. Among the victims were King Maurice and the rest of the entire royal family in Skingrad. Oh, wow. Rislav's only surviving elder brother, Dorald, survived, being in the Imperial City as a priest of Maruk. What is a priest of Maruk? I don't know what that is. He returned to his homeland to assume the throne. Of Dorald we have some history. The king's second son. He was slightly simple-minded and evidently very pious. All the chroniclers spoke of his sweetness and decency, how he saw a vision in his early years that brought him, with his father's blessing, from Skingrad to the Imperial City and the priesthood. The priesthood of Maruk, of course, saw no difference between spiritual and political matters. It was the religion of the Alessian Empire, and it taught that to resist the emperor was to resist the gods. Oh, is that what they call the religion, like we call ours the divines? The 9 divines? Ugh. Starting to call it 8 divines. The bastards. Never call it that. Given that, it is scarcely a surprise what Dorald did when he became king of the independent kingdom of Skingrad. His first edict on his very first day was to cede the kingdom to the empire. Oh, my. The reaction throughout the Colovian estates was shock and outrage. Nowhere more so than in the court of Kvatch. Rislav Leric, we are told, rode forth to his brother's kingdom, together with his wife and 24 of his father-in-law's cavalry. It was surely not an impressive army, no matter how the chroniclers embellish it, but they had little trouble defeating all the guards Dorald sent to stop them. In truth, there was no actual battling, for the soldiers of Skingrad resented their new king's decision to give up their autonomy. The brothers faced one another in the castle courtyard where they had grown up. In typical Colovian fashion, there was no trial, no accusations of treason, no jury, no judge, only an executioner. "Thou art no brother of mine," Rislav Leric said, and struck Dorald's head from his shoulders in one blow. He was crowned king of Skingrad, still holding the same bloody axe in his arms. He didn't even want to fight back. If King Rislav had no battle experience beforehand, that was shortly to change. Word spread quickly to the Imperial City that Skingrad, once offered, was now being taken back. Gorius was an accomplished warrior even before taking the throne. He's the emperor. And the 17 years he had as emperor were scarcely peaceful. Only 8 months before Dorald's assassination and Rislav's ascendancy, Gorius and the Alessian army had faced another of his coronation guests, Yorick the White, on the fields of the frozen north. The High Chieftain of Skyrim lost his life in the Battle of Sungard. While the Pact of Chieftains was selecting a new leader, Cyrodiil was busily grabbing back the land of southern Skyrim that it had lost. In short, Emperor Gorius knew how to deal with rebellious vassals. The Alessian army poured westward like a flood of death, to borrow the chronicler's phrase, in numbers far exceeding what would be required to conquer Skingrad. Gorius could not have thought the actual battle was likely. Rislav, as we said, had little to no experience at warfare and only a few days' practice at kingcraft. His kingdom and all of the Colovian West had just been ravaged by plague. The Alessians anticipated that a mere show of arms and a surrender that's written oddly. Anyways, Rislav instead prepared for battle. He quickly inspected his troops and drew up plans. The chroniclers who had heretofore ignored the life of Rislav now devote verse after verse describing the king's aspect with fetishistic delight. While it may lack literary merit and taste, we are at least given some details at last. Not surprisingly, the king wore the finest armor of his era, as the Colovian estates then had the finest leathersmiths, the only type of armor available in all of Tamriel. No metal armor. This must have been a long time ago. The king's... I don't even know what that says. Is that a K? Libanian ale? Cabanian? Libanian male. boiled and waxed for hardness and studded with inch-long spikes, was a rich chestnut red, and he wore it over his black tunic but under his black cloak. The statue of Vrislav the Righteous, which now stands in Skingrad, is a romanticized version of the king, but not inaccurate except in the armor represented. No bard of the Cloven West would have gone to the market so lightly protected, but it does, as we will see, include the most important accoutrements of Vrislav, his trained hawk and his fast horse. The winter rains had washed through the roads to the south, sending much of the west weald spilling into Valenwood. The Emperor took the northern route, and King Vrislav, with a small patrol of guards, met him at the low pass on what is now the Gold Road. The Emperor's army, it is said, was so large that the Beast of Anaquina could hear its march from hundreds of miles away, and despite himself, the chroniclers say, he quaked in fear. Who is the Beast of Anaquina? I know I'd mentioned it earlier in the book, but I still don't know who that person is. Vrislav, it was said, did not quake. With perfect politeness, he told the Emperor that his party was too large to be accommodated in the tiny kingdom of Skingrad. Ah, that's smart. Next time, Vrislav said, right before you come. The Emperor was, like most Alessian emperors, not a man of great humor, and he thought Vrislav touched by Sheogorath. He ordered his personal guards to arrest the poor madman, but at that moment the king of Skingrad raised his arm and sent his hawk flying into the sky. It was a signal his army had been waiting for. The Alessians were all within the pass and the range of their arrows. King Vrislav and his guard began riding westward as fast as they had been kissed by wild Kinnereth, as the chroniclers said. He did not dare to look behind him, but his plan went faultlessly. The far eastern end of the pass was sealed by rolling boulders, giving the Alessian no direction to go but westward. The Skingrad archers rained arrows down upon the Imperial army from far above on the plateaus, remaining safe from reprisal. The furious Emperor Gorius chased Vrislav from the weald to the highlands, leaving Skingrad far behind, all the while his army growing steadily smaller and smaller. In the ancient highland forest, the Imperial army met the army of Vrislav's father-in-law, the king of Kvatch. The Alessian army likely still outnumbered their opponents, but they were exhausted and their morale had been obliterated by the chase amid a sea of arrows. After an hour's battle, they retreated north into what is now the Imperial Reserve, and from there, further north and east, to slip back to nurse their wounds in Pride and Nibene. It was the beginning of the end of the Alessian hegemony. The kings of the Cloven West joined with Kvatch and Skingrad to resist Imperial incursions. The clan Dureni, under Rain, was inspired to outlaw the religion of the Alessian reform throughout his lands in High Rock, and began pushing into Imperial territories. The new High Chief of Skyrim, Hogue, now called Hogue Merkiller, though sharing the Emperor's official xenophobia, also joined the resistance. His heir, King Ysmir Wolfhearth of Atmora, oh man, back in the days when they were still coming from there, helped continue the struggle upon Hogue's death in battle, and also ensured his place in history. The heroic king of Skingrad, who faced the Emperor's army virtually alone and triggered its end, justly deserves his sobriquet of Vrislav the Righteous. Well, that's an interesting story. I hope it's true, but you never know.
Something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
What did you give me? Another handwritten letter? Or is it something else? I don't know. I don't know. There she is.
Any luck gathering those ingredients?
Yes.
Sorry. Just thinking about my experiments.
I have Nernwood for you.
Ah, yes. Excellent samples. Thank you. This coin should compensate you for all the bother.
600. That was the last of the ingredients.
Yes. Master Elgrim will be pleased I've restored his stock of these rare ingredients. I feel I owe you a bit more than some meaningless coin for all your diligence. Here. This key unlocks my supply chest at Elgrim's Elixirs. Feel free to take what you need from time to time. I'll be refilling it once every few days or so.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
It was a pleasure. Thank you.
Where would this be?
You here for lessons like Ingen? Or did you wish to buy something?
I don't need lessons. I'm experimenting on my own. My auntie set me on that path long ago. Oh, do you mind if I take this book? I actually have the first one. This is it, I think. Oh, they're made potions. I don't really need any of these things. Well, actually, the stamina one.
Skooma, if you can.
The least of them.
It is good for nothing.
Okay.
Oh, hello.
Oh, I have a lot of things to go sell. Let's get on that.